have thousands of people in it, right? And everybody is happy. Nobody is complaining. Right? Nobody is complaining. Nobody is refunding. Nobody is asking for chargeback or anything, right? Because they are happy. And we over deliver, right? That's one thing. And then another thing is because one time I remember I got comfortable too.
I remember, I think we won a call when you first hit like 100K.
I hit it 100K and I worked like 1 hour a day on my business and was just doing 100K on autopilot. And then I went into bad habits again. I went on drinking, I started drugs again, right? Because I had all of this energy and I didn't know where to put it. I didn't know where to put it. So I started doing, hey, what's up? Let's do something, right? Let's do something. And I was like, I remember I told my mom, this is going the wrong way, this shit here. I'm making all of this money here, but I'm spending on the wrong shit, right? So what should I do, right? I asked my mom, I talked a lot with my mom. She supported me all the way throughout this journey here, right? And she said, what is the goal, Philip? Yeah, I want to retire you, and then I want a Lambo, I said. Right, that's what I said. And then let's do that. Yeah, let's do that, right? And then I went back into the good habits again, cutted them out again, right? Listening to podcasts again. I'm telling you, what you feed your brain with is a lot, right? Is a lot of success. If people are struggling out there right now listening and stuff like that, you're feeding your brain with the wrong stuff. You're watching the news. What is happening in the news? Somebody got killed somewhere all the time. Everybody's dying everywhere. Why do you want to feed your brain with that shit? Right? Feed your brain with success, money, mindset, and learn from somebody that have already done what you want to do. Right? So I took all of my energy, put it back into my business, and then I literally went from, I think it was 100K, next month 300K, next month 700K, next month 1.6 million, and then 2 million, 2.5, 3.3. I was like, what the fuck? Right? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, for sure. Now, talking about the journey, right? What are the lessons that you learned? You know, when you think about the top 3 lessons. Building your business, developing as a person, growing, you know. You also moved here to Dubai. You moved out of Denmark.
The lessons I learned is the moment I started not giving a fuck what other people was thinking. That was where I made the 9.3K my first 30 days. I was totally scared about what would other people think. I started this online journey here, right? And then I tried pretty much everything, right? I tried everything, every business model you could think of, and I said, I'm never gonna show my face on social media. That's never gonna happen. I look funny, I have tattoos, I sound like a broken Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And my English is bad. Right? But then I said, you know what? I tried everything else. We have nothing to lose. Let's try this one here, and then we don't give a fuck. Right? And I started posting on social media. All of my friends were saying, what are you doing, Philip? Stop doing that shit. Fuck you. Right? It's never gonna work, Philip. Watch me. Right? Watch me, I'm gonna make it work. Now and then, 2 years later, everybody say, can you teach me, Philip? Right? That's lesson number 1, probably. Don't listen to the naysayers, right? And then focus on your focus, right? And what I mean by that, it's super easy to get sidetracked, especially when you're online. Social media. You see all of these people here winning in life, and you are feeling down, you have nothing, and you feel like nothing is working for you. And people around you is making way more money and keep scaling and moving out of their hometown, getting a new car and shit like that, and doing a new business model and all of that. And to be honest, the reason I also fail a lot is because I did 5 things at the same time. And if you can't even get one thing to work, how do you expect to get 5 things to work at the same time? So also that, I invested in one mentor. And then I just kept my focus on that one mentor. I unsubscribed from all of the other gurus you see online, and I just listened to this one guy, right? And then it also worked for me. That's probably lesson number 2. And then lesson number 3 is take full responsibility, right? Take full responsibility. It's so easy to blame everybody else, right? oh, it's this guy here, he promised me that, it's his strategies, it's not working, and blah, 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 blah. It's always somebody else's fault, right? But the moment you take full responsibility of your views, your leads, your business, the money you have spent, right? Then it also starts to happen. So that's probably the 3 lessons.
Nice. Now, people are watching this video right now, right? And they are seeing the success that you have, but they are getting started from scratch and they want to go from, I don't know, 0 to, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000 a month. What advice would you give them? What is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth thing they should do to go from 0 to, let's say, 10K a month?
Get a mentor.
That's the first thing you would advise.
That's the first and only thing. Somebody have done what you want to do. They have done all of the mistakes, all of the messes. They have spent all of the money to figuring out how to go from where you are to where they are. So find one guy you resonate with and like and trust and be like, this guy here can teach me. Then you just keep your focus on that one guy and he will tell you exactly what to do. And then you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself you can do that, right? Because I also remember I told my friends and family, I'm on social media. I'm gonna make money on social media, right? And I'm gonna be a millionaire. Calm down, Philip. Calm down. Just go back to your 9 to 5. Why do you need all of that? Why not, right? So believe in yourself, and then you also need to trust the guy, right? Because every person is different. Some people get it right the first 30 days. Some takes 2 years to learn something, right? And stuff can happen throughout your life, right? Your family can die, you can go down in a bad place, or maybe you have to move, or you broke up with your husband, or you're going through a divorce, and a lot of things can happen, right? And everybody is different, right? But like I said at the beginning, success in my world and how to get there is kind of like you have this big mountain here, right? And there is snow on the mountain. And then you start all the way at the bottom of the mountain and you form this little snowball with a mentor, for example, right? Now you have to push this snowball all the way up this big mountain and over the top, right? Then you push this snowball here, and in the beginning it's super easy. Oh my God, it's gonna work now, right? I got it, this time it's gonna work, God damn it, right? And then it gets bigger and bigger, this snowball here. And just before it goes over the top,
it's the heaviest.
It's the heaviest. And what happens here? It's not working. The mentor is telling me a lie. I can't do this. And then what happens? You drop the ball. Because then you saw a new opportunity over here. Right? You saw a new drop shipping. Oh my God, I can make all of this money from drop shipping. But guess what? You were so close here before, but now you have to make a new snowball all the way from the bottom, right? So keep your focus on your focus and keep fucking going. And don't let go of the ball, because the moment you get over the top of the mountain, this snowball here, because there's also snow on the way down, right? Then it gets bigger and bigger, and momentum starts to pick up.
And it rolls down.
And then it rolls out. It rolls on itself now. And before, in the beginning, you just walk after it. And then before you know it, you have to run after it, because it just goes so fast, because you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it builds the momentum.
Same, that's what I keep telling people, right? Like, commit to one thing. For example, when it comes to Instagram, you also talk about building social media, like getting the first 1,000 followers, like that's the toughest part. After it gets easier. Getting the first 10K is also a little bit tough, but then it gets easier and easier. Same with making money, making the first $1,000. I remember for me, it took me 8 months to make the first $1,000. But then when I saw it, you get the confidence, you start believing into yourself more and more, you push harder, it becomes easier, you get to 10K, you continue, you scale, and So to sum it up, first of all, get a mentor, stay focused on one thing and one thing only, and then earlier you mentioned commitment. And I think for you, commitment, looking at it from the outside, working with you, like from all of the people who I've worked with, that I've gotten to know, entrepreneurs, friends, like you are the most committed to your business. I've never seen anyone working so hard, being so committed to the business, to the students, to anyone. So I guess that's something, all of you guys listening or watching right now can learn from Phil, like massive commitment and action.
For sure, man.
Yes. Now, we talked about how to go from 0 to 10K a month, right? Get a mentor, focus, be committed. The business model, it doesn't really matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
It does to some degree, right? Some are easier, some are harder, but basically with any online business model, you can theoretically succeed, right? And what's your thoughts on it? Do you think with any business model people can succeed, or
Yes.
is there something?
No, man. It's like if you believe in yourself, if you keep your focus on that one thing and don't get distracted, right, and be committed and have a mentor, you will succeed.
Yes.
It's only a matter of time, but you will succeed.
Yeah. What do you think? For how long does it usually take people? How long should they stay committed to like one business model, to one thing until they see results? Should they give up at one point or no? Change
No.
the business model at one point?
Never, the last thing you ever want to do is give up.
Exactly.
The moment you give up, you fail. Like, never give up, right? And yes, can it be frustrated? You have no idea how many times I've destroyed my pillow because it didn't work back home, right? I just destroyed that every night and was calling my mom. Mom, it's not working. I'm hustling all the time. It's not working. And then my mom said, I remember she said, Philip, why don't you just try it one more time?
Yeah.
Just try it again tomorrow. Okay, I'll try again tomorrow. And then the next day, one more time. Try one more time.
Yeah.
Try one more time.
But there's a saying, it says you only have to get rich once, right?
Exactly. Like you can fail. I failed 800 times. 800 times, but you only need to get it right one time.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. And then you know how to do it.
Yeah. Now, I think there's also a lot of people listening to this podcast who already got it right. They have a business up and running. They're maybe making 10,000, 30,000, 50K, 100K, 200K, 300K a month, but they want to get to the next level. What advice would you give to them, people who want to scale their online business when it comes to team building, building an infrastructure? What should they do? What should they focus on? Is it spending more money on ads? What are the lessons that you've learned and how did you scale?
You know what? It's a simple answer. The same.
Yeah.
There is somebody that have done what you want to do. Find that guy, invest in him, focus on that one thing until it works, and just listen to the guy that know how to do it.
Yeah.
And you will get to the next level. I think I invested around $350,000 in myself and mentors. Every time when I hit a 10K, then I wanted to go. I remember I started on Instagram. That's where I got the results from Instagram, and I hit a 10K.